Good morning. My name is Barbara Carroll, and I'd like to address you this morning and thank you first and foremost for agreeing to be on my dissertation committee. I know it involves a lot of time and effort, and I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to meeting you in the near future. I'd like to talk to you briefly about my personal, professional, and research goals. Personally, I am a resident of New Jersey. I live in a suburban town about 40 minutes away from New York with no traffic, or 30 minutes with no traffic, and 3 hours with traffic. So I live in a busy area that tends to be congested, and with that we have all of the congested related issues and things like that in our schools. I am married for 30 years. I have one daughter who just graduated from New York University, who's currently living in Brooklyn and looking for a job. I spend a lot of time at my job and my work, which I'll tell you about in a minute, and my interests, to the degree that I am able to pursue them, are in reading. Additionally, I love to read, and in swimming and a few things like that. So, as I said, in 1978, I began my career as an English middle school teacher. From there, I went to high school. From there, I went to an urban school and then a private school. And I finally settled in, ironically, at the high school in the town that I live in and also grew up in, along with my husband, who's a high school teacher and local community college professor in psychology and European history. So in 1997, after a year or two at the high school teaching English, I was asked to be the district language arts supervisor for literacy. I accepted the position. I enjoyed it. I still was able to teach with that, so I worked teaching and helping teachers and evaluating teachers for about 16 years until in 2010 I was asked to become the assistant principal for academics in my high school. I accepted that position, and since then I have worked to improve the school through working with teachers, professional development, teacher evaluation, and with students through student achievement programs and analyzing data and test scores. It has been a dream of mine for my entire life to receive my EDD, and I was really happy when I found the one at University of West Georgia that dealt with school improvement. In New Jersey, some of the friends I have gone to schools that are really focused on becoming central office people, which I'm not interested in doing, or also tech people, and I'm not interested in doing that. So I like this program a lot, and I've enjoyed all my classes. Research-wise, I've settled on something that is near and dear to my heart. When I first began thinking about school culture, I'm always interested in changing the atmosphere of the school, because if the atmosphere isn't right with the teachers and the students, no learning is going to take place. I've always been really interested, of course, as a teacher, in student achievement and how I can get my kids in my class or in the whole school to do better. So with doing a lot of reading first in those areas and reflecting, I thought, well, how can I do some work and then tie what I currently do together? So I came upon a thought that I might take the new New Jersey teacher evaluation system, which we've had for about 4 years now, which is based off of the Charlotte Danielson model, and look at that, and I'll analyze literature and results of that and compare it and connect it to the school culture, and then look at that effect on student achievement. So I believe that I'll be using a mixed methods approach and using teacher surveys, teacher interviews, and I found a few school culture tools that I'm going to pursue a little bit further. I believe I'll be administering one of those. And then student achievement, I'll be using student data and literature in that area. So my goal is threefold, I guess, in a way. I want to look at the New Jersey system. In a way, I look at its effectiveness, see its effect on the culture of the school, my school, and then look at the effect then subsequently on the achievement of the students in a mixed method study. So I'm excited to begin and nervous to begin, as I'm sure all my fellow cohort members are. And again, before I end, I just want to thank you so much for agreeing to be on my committee, and I hope to meet with you soon.